Solana is kind of uniquely positioned in the industry to be non-sharded, no layer twos, a single giant global state machine. What's unique about Solana is that it doesn't have any layers, it doesn't do the separation, and it preserves this composability, which makes things cheaper and faster. And we have a meme called "Only Possible on Solana." So like Helium using NFTs to mint, like compressed NFTs to mint 1 million NFTs to represent their hotspots and connect that with the payments and services of the data rates coming out of their 5G cells. All that is happening on the same blockchain as USDC transfers that can pay for Helium data plans. So like all this stuff is happening in one world computer without any friction. And this is a major benefit to this sharded environment with layer twos. And you can see that in like just the technical specs of the network. Solana does more transactions per day from applications alone than Ethereum and all the layer twos combined. So like, I think they still have a lot of work to do to catch up on the technology front, both on price, performance, and like really everything else.
And what are the other better ways compared to Ethereum?
So you can look at the Nakamoto coefficient. I think on Solana is like 23. I think it's 20 on Ethereum. If you really mint 50 million NFTs on any L2 right now, it's going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. On Solana, it was literally $1,000. In terms of like stakers, Solana has 300,000. Ethereum has about 700,000 stakers, roughly half that. Like these are numbers that are kind of organically increasing. That's simply people use the network and stake and do their activity. Ethereum calls validators stakers. So that we call full nodes validators. They call what we call validators, they call full nodes. What they call validators, we call stakers. The best thing about crypto is every layer one has their own terms for everything. Right? There's roughly 3,000 Solana validators. There's roughly 6,000 Ethereum full nodes. I think like what's very different about Solana is if you go to like a Solana conference versus an Ethereum one, there's very few talks about scalability on the Solana conference. Every founder that you meet is working on a consumer application, whether it's finance, they're looking for consumers to use their application. They're not thinking about how do I scale this, or whether it's like NFTs, they're looking for traders, for creators, for whatever. Like so, what I want to see is that like that payoff. Like this is like the narrative that I want to see is like it's time to stop worrying about infra. Really has been time to stop worrying about infra since Solana launched because